Hey, it's Gimme. How you guys doing tonight? We are not done yet. And they try to shut us down, we just keep going. I'm not giving up. All right, guys. I think we're back in. And the technical difficulties persist. Man. All right, let me see if I can get the chat open. Wait, maybe from YouTube I could click on video settings and go to the video settings in Studio. Okay, so from here, is there any like settings? More? Premium controls? What's that? Oh, interesting. Learning new stuff here about YouTube. Yeah, no, I think we're just gonna have to figure this out later. Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems with the YouTube, and I'm not sure why.
Hi again.
Hey, it's Vox. Good to see ya. Yeah, we just crashed and restarted, but I don't think it's gonna hinder our progress too much.
Hey, it's at Static Vox, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling face with sunglasses. What happened?
The stream crashed. I'm not sure why. I thought Minecraft
I
had
just
crashed,
finished my movie and it
but
was so good.
I didn't actually get an error report from Minecraft, which is weird. Okay, in the example I made, like each leg of the H was too wide. Now, at that scale, I don't think anybody's gonna see even like the render outline of it from way down there. In fact, okay, I think we should just build one giant letter and then we'll know if this is the right spot or not, right? Because if we go down there and we can't even see, the one letter we made, then we probably want to move this somewhere else. Like I was saying, it might be a cool spot to just go around the actual hillside hill on the side here and just put it there. Man, in fact, now I'm starting to get really cool ideas of like embedding it in the hillside. I don't know. It's all trial and error. Let's just, you know, we don't know until we try. We've got to error before we can trial. That's why it's trial and error. So what if we do twice as big on the legs? Yeah. And then, like I said, we're gonna fill it all out with the frog lights, and we'll come back in and put the sea lantern like shading on it afterwards. Okay, how far up are we? 1, 2, 3. So I think the last ones were 4 tall. We'll probably want to go higher, maybe not double. Maybe 6 instead of 8. Oh, we could start the cross for the H right here. So that would effectively be double. When building a letter like this, layer by layer, and you can't see it from the side. Oh! I just figured something out. Like, I really need to see this thing from the side, but I'm building it from the top, and changing my view just really helped me out there. Okay, I can get, like a sideways view of it. Okay, so the cross part here, I think we did 2 high on the last one, and I think it was 3 wide. No, it was 2 wide right here. What am I doing? That's not how an H goes. Okay, yeah, we're doing this right. I am using quite a bit of my brain power right now, guys. So if I'm not talking much, I'm sorry. It's like I said, just because I've got to keep multiple dimensions in my head while I'm building, because I can only see it while I'm building from this one layer. But we're trying to make it into a specific shape. It's. I'm sure the Minecrafters out there know exactly what I'm going through. Okay, I think that's so that 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be our cross member, right?
What are you building?
We are making a giant Hollywood sign, except instead of saying Hollywood, it says Hillside, which is the name of the server. And I think we have to build it pretty big because we're pretty far away from everybody. So we'll see how this works out. Okay, I think that's spot on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where we need to be right there. This is why we definitely needed that feather falling 4 on our leather boots. I don't think I counted that. I think I counted it right the first time, right? No, this will work. Even if I'm off by 1 at the top, it won't be noticeable because you're looking at it from down there. So it'll actually look more correct because of the perspective. Kind of like when you draw things that are really stretched out, and then it's only when you look at them from a specific angle that they look correct. Yeah, no, I'm doing it right. This is working. Ah, crap. Run away, run away. Oh my god. Just blow them all up. Oh my god, look at all the mobs. Who else wants some? I see you up there. I think that was a wandering trader. Holy cow, I wasn't expecting that. In fact, I even said we need to bring torches up there to light up the area while we're working, and I didn't bring any extra torches. Oh, that's okay. This is gonna be good. And then when I put the counter the counter shading or the sink shading on the edges, that's gonna look really nice. I think we nailed the perspective, the size, the scale. I was worried about we are gonna have to make it too big, but I think this is big enough, but not crazy. Is it right there? Yeah, it's right there. That was the weakest jump ever. Alright, so these go across 4. So that's 1. This is the 2 spot. 3, 4, and then it goes up right there. Now we just have a long way up. Oh, I think we might not make it. What? Nope, no. Oh, well, you gotta go all the way up there. Yeah, we gotta go back for more frog lights. Why am I bothering with this? Look. Let's go over there, right? No more frog lights. Alright, so this is where... Okay, it's looking even better now. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a good job on this. I literally am building the wrong fucking letter though. Oh my god. I was looking at where I wanted people to read it from, and then I started left to right. The H should be way over there. That's the last letter. I'm building the wrong letter. No, that's gonna be a wrong side. Yeah, that's a problem. What is the recommended tool for breaking frog lights?
Your stream is slow, but we're back right now.
Is it a hoe? I think it's a hoe you use to break frog lights. Am I right? Yeah, I don't know. I think there might be an issue with my internet. I think I'm gonna go and cycle the router as soon as I can.
Want me to hop on and help with anything?
Do I need help with anything? I'm not sure. I mean, it's a pretty simple build, so I don't think it's like, I don't think there's like special instructions or anything.
Anything at all? All.
Like I was saying, it's not very complicated. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to help build some of these letters, it'd be alright. Hopefully I don't make any more stupid mistakes like putting the letters in the wrong order or backwards. Oh gosh. It is at this point that I realize we need to be more careful because you can't just insta-mine these frog lights and sea lanterns. It's gonna be a nightmare if we have to redo large portions of this thing. I really liked the way it was looking. I just didn't do the right letter, which is pretty embarrassing. As much planning as we just did for all of this. But I mean, imagine how embarrassing that would be if, like, I wrote the whole thing backwards, and then I go
I'm
down to
coming
look
on.
at it,
Might
and
just
then
watch.
it's like all in the wrong spot, and it's completely backwards. Whew, okay. I need to slow down and make better decisions because I think I'm a little frustrated and frazzled from all the technical difficulties that I don't think my head is really in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me a sec, guys. We're just gonna spark up real quick. Yeah, that's what we need.
Hi, it's Tegan.
So
Hey, it's at
where
Tegan Wilson
we built that H,
1508, and
that's
welcome to
where
the
we need
live
to build
stream.
the E.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
Okay, I don't want a bunch of snow forming up here. Hold on.
Snowflake is upstairs.
Okay, I think we're far enough away that the snow layers shouldn't build up when we're not there. Yeah, we need a massive amount of purple frog lights. So while we're waiting for the weather to clear, I think we can go ahead and make some more, I guess.
How are you?
Hey, Tegan and Snowflake. Good to see you guys. I'm a little frazzled from technical difficulties, I guess you would say. Yeah, I'm so confused as to what's going on with YouTube and my live stream and everything.
She said hi.
Aw, hello, Snowflake. I think we'll take all of this back up there with me. I think I'm gonna grab an extra chest too. So yeah, basically we're making letters out of all these frog lights and we're gonna give it a black outline. And then I'm gonna come back through with some sea lanterns and we're gonna do a little bit of counter shading and it's gonna look pretty awesome. But the letters themselves, those are gonna be pretty simple. Uh, we'll keep it as standard block letter as we can. The only thing is every letter needs to be in the same scale. Like if one letter is a block bigger than the others, it's not going to look right. We need to keep all the letters the same size. But other than that, it's going to be a pretty simple build. We're going to need more black concrete too. Hold on.
I am eating chips.
I was a big fan of chips back when I had teeth. Okay, let's go make some more black concrete. I just teleported to the same place I was at. There we go. Man, that really helped. This stuff is definitely medicinal.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart, smiling face with hearts.
Man, that really did just perk me right up. So you might notice I've got two kinds of food here. Oh, Gotti, I got some stuff I cooked just for you. Here, I want to give you a couple of these, and I also want to give you a couple of these. Where'd Gotti go? I saw her out here just a second ago. There you are. These drinks are made with golden
Tagani likes
apples
tacos.
and glowberries, and not only does it restore like food bars, like it gives you regen and all of this, and these tacos will refill like 7 hunger bars. I'm not kidding. Like, I have yet to eat one of these tacos and it didn't completely fill me up. And the best part about the tacos is you can eat them even if you're not hungry, just like real tacos. I'm pretty sure if your hunger bar is full and you eat the taco, I'm pretty sure that just adds more saturation so that you get your hearts back faster. But yeah, these fruit smoothies, these things are like enchanted golden apples. Like, drink one of those. Wait, that one gave me water breathing. What? Does it give you a random effect? It gave me regeneration last time. It gave me speed. Yeah, it gives you a random. I thought it gave you regeneration, but it gives you a random bonus. Okay. You got invisibility. And it lasts for a while, too. Alright, that'll be fun when we're fighting the dragon, for sure. I'll probably still want to bring some golden apples with me, but man, that's fun. Guys, did I show you? I haven't shown you guys what Jackson's base looks like. My nephew Jackson, who lives next door. Let me show you what's going on in this guy's place. Yeah. Built him a fully loaded, like, sci-fi base. I was going for, like, the evil scientist on like a tropical island, like some Dr. Monroe kind of stuff. So we got, like, even though it's all, like, sci-fi and high-tech, we still got some vines here and there and, like, water features. Full-on kitchen with all the good stuff. Equipped with the marquee lights. I think that's super cool. It's like a power core in the middle with like energy pumping to it. Bunch of storage. We got paintings. Got every crafting table you need, even some blast furnaces. Yeah, blender, meat grinder, oven, pot, skillet, dough table, prep table. It's all here. I didn't put a bed in here because it seems like his bed's like probably over here or like somewhere else. There's a few beds in this place, so I'm not sure which one was his. I didn't realize the green beds had a creeper face on them. That's so awesome. That's the lime green, right? The regular green, I checked. It didn't have a creeper face on it. The orange ones have the jack-o'-lantern. Not sure what the light blue one is. I think the cyan one has like the prismarine colors on it. I think that's like the redstone block texture. Okay, just wanted to show that off because, and you know, we're on somebody else's server. You know, I don't have access to cheats or creative mode. When this stuff happens overnight, you know, I literally build it overnight. Because I know there's a lot of people that automatically assume because I'm playing Minecraft on YouTube that I'm cheating somehow. I can tell you it's not possible, at least not on this server. I mean, sure, I just made 10 stacks of black concrete, but you know what? I had to go out, find the resources, and actually make black concrete before I could do that. So, like, I mean, mostly just saving time. Yeah, the orange bed, one of my faves. What add-on gives you the fancy beds? I like how each color bed has its own like vibe. The purple one has the Enderman on it, which is super cute. The black one has like the moon and the stars on it. The light gray one that I have has different ores on it, which I really like. I don't think I've seen all of them yet. Alright, we're gonna get started again, except this time we're gonna do it right. So over here is gonna be the last letter, not the first letter. Yeah, and I feel like I want to keep it as close to the edge as I can, and we'll kind of stagger them, like following the edge of the mountain. Oh, Gotti, are you still here? We're building this giant sign up on the top of the mountain, and we're not sure how tall your base is gonna be. Is it gonna be like, are you going for build limit, or are you kind of where everybody else is?
Yes. What's up?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you like how tall your base is gonna be. Is it gonna be too much taller than the other towers here? Because what we're building
I'm just
across
building to build.
the
I don't
top of the
know what
mountain
I'm
here.
doing.
Ah, gotcha. But like I said, we're doing the giant sign on top of the mountain here. And if I just didn't want to like put it here if I didn't want to build it behind your base to where your base is blocking it. Yeah, if you go up higher than like the other towers, it's gonna be in the way, I think. That's one thing I considered that earlier. I was like, we don't know how tall Gotti's base is
I'm
gonna
building
be.
an area behind my base.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. I'm just wondering if you build anything in front of the sign, it might be. Like I said, I don't have to build it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be right here, but we picked this spot, and it's like,
If you also
if
have a
it's a
YouTube
problem,
you
we
can
can
shout out your
find
channel
somewhere
here.
else.
No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved face.
I think we're gonna be all right, though. I think we're up high enough. Even if she went up another, like, 5 or 10 blocks, it would still not be a problem.
We'll see.
Oh wow, all the ice is melting up here. I wasn't expecting that. Why is all the ice melting? I
Underscore twat waffle
I didn't
underscore
think
taco
the
man.
sun could melt the ice, but yeah, there's water in all these holes. Hey, hey, look who it is, everybody. It's the one and only Mrs. Gimme. How you doing tonight? I left all my scaff blocks. Jeez. Alright. Where did I put the scaff blocks? Did I put them back in here? I don't think so. Where did that stack of scaff blocks I had go? There's two chests up there. I put it in the other one, right? Yeah, I think that's what I did. Yep, there they are. Alright. Man, my brain must really be frazzled today, because we've been making a lot of really trivial mistakes. Yeah, we don't want it to deviate more than a block or two. The Hollywood Hills sign is not completely straight, but it's not crooked either. You know what I'm saying? Sure, it kind of wobbles up and down a little, but it's not more than a block or two. So I think this is where we need to put our letter. Okay, so we got to remember we're reading it from this side, left to right. Let's not make it backwards again. So what's the last letter? It's going to be the letter E. Hillside. Yeah, it's going to stop with an E. And as I mentioned before, we kind of have to come up with the same scale for all of these letters, or else this is not going to work right. How big was that H? Yeah, we made that H like absolutely huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be 7 or 8 at least.
Is the 12K day hardcore world?
Gaming lad, how you doing, homie? No, it's not a hardcore world. It's just a regular SMP. And in fact, it was on about 10,000 when I got here. So I've only been here for about
Oh, okay, but
2,000.
thank you so much for telling me. Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart
I do
smiling
have a
face with
world.
hearts.
I do have a world that the days played it says too much to count. Yeah, my private world is bananas. I'm not sure how many days it takes to get to too much to
Takeman likes
count,
tacos.
but I have done it. Okay, how wide do we go here? Alright, I'm just kind of guessing. I don't know how this is going to work out, guys. Like, trying to remember how big we made that H. Like, we really need to go large on this E, or else it's going to look really small. But I don't want to go too big either. This really is going to kind of set the pace for the rest of the letters, because from here on out, we'll be looking back at this one to make sure they're the right size. Hmm. Go up one more. Yeah, it's just gonna be trial and error, and we're gonna have to do some trial. We're gonna have to do some error before we can trial. So let's just keep building. Wait, no, that's not right. Kind of feel like I'm getting up here a little too high. I think we might be going too big on this. How many blocks up are we? Let's let's measure real quick. So that's the bottom. Okay, I think we're all right actually. So I'm pretty sure that H was about the same, is just as tall. And all we need to do is that final. little top of the E like this. Okay, now that's one too far. Nope, now it's feeling too big again. Alright guys, give me 1 second. Man. Alright, so I should probably be an organ donor. I mean, most of my organs are wrecked, but man, this bladder thing holds gallons. Oof. Okay, alright, we're gonna have to come down like this. Oh, shit. Yeah, completely missed that part right there. Okay, now how do I get rid of that damn scaffolding down there? And I made it 1 block too short. Yeah, that's how. Whoa, that was cool. Managed to throw the pearl like a second before I hit the ground. Alright, this is test 1. I think it's slightly bigger than the H we made, but like I said, that's just gonna set the size for the rest of them. Oh, it looks good too. Alright. Nope. We're still 1 short on the top. How did I do that? Alright, we've done it. Let's get rid of the scaffolding. Let's go see how it looks from below. Can you even see it from below is a good question. I know it feels like I've put in a lot of work at this site already, but trust me, if this isn't the right spot, I will take this down and we'll move somewhere else with no problem because, we're not even close to getting started yet. This is really just the test phase. And yes, I do this with every single build that I make. I'm constantly checking it from every angle before I commit to anything. I know it seems like that would take forever to build anything, but okay, well, I can say from my base, it's gonna look freaking spectacular. And imagine once I get that light blue shading of the sea lanterns around the counter shading around the edges, it's gonna pop. Like I don't know if I'll be able to see the whole thing from my base, but I am pretty close. Let's go farther down. Oh, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure from down here, all you're gonna see is a silhouette of those letters up there. Even if we make them all mega. Oh, well, from like here, it's good.
Well, I don't like that then.
Yeah, well, the true test is gonna be at night. Now, at night, if this just, it might just absolutely light up and stand out. But yeah, I was really worried about it being a bit too far away, and all we see is the silhouette. But it seems like from the nether portal, it's pretty well visible. Let's see if we can see when it becomes fully rendered. Okay, I guess it's rendered, it's just there's like a fog or something up there. Yeah, let's look at this from some different angles. As I move closer, I can slowly see the black outline coming into focus, but other than that, hmm. I also had another idea. I was thinking right up here where all these cherry trees are, above the community storage. There is somebody's train tracks right there, but I don't think it's like in the middle of somebody's build. Yeah, there's some train tracks here by these mushrooms. We might have to take out a couple of cherry trees, but there's like nothing here.
Yay, I like that idea. That track
Nobody's
is just
building
part of the
here.
minecart system to get around.
And then, I mean, look from right here, from this vantage point.
Yay, get rid of the trees if you have to.
Everybody down here will be able to see that hillside sign from like miles away. Especially if we bring it down to a Y level that's... No! I didn't bring my lead. I was trying to get a cow this whole time. I found one, but I forgot the lead.
If you also have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise.
Yeah, this was
Relieved face.
my very first suggestion was up here. And then I saw that train track and I was like, "Oh, I don't know."
I got you a leg.
But then yeah, after seeing it again, I think this is actually pretty good. And, you know, I kind of want it to be somewhat visible from my base as well, so I kind of want to start it closer to over here. But it's gonna have to follow the terrain. We're gonna follow the
Taco
hill,
likes tacos.
and we'll just cut back the hill a little bit everywhere we need to put in a letter. And I think we'll have our letters facing this way towards everybody, or should we have them facing this way? Ooh, there's another big question. Ah, orientation is gonna be a big deal here. I mean, best thing to do would be to make it diagonally, but making letters diagonally doesn't look right. Yeah, that's just gonna be a big flop, I'm telling you. Oh my god, thank you. How do I take it from you? Ah, I didn't mean to hit the cow, that was my bad. But yeah, I just want to take them back to my base. Yeah, there's a little pathway here. This is kind of neat. I'm not sure whose tombstone that is. Yeah, here, I'll take the cow. Oh, I see. You're having problems with him like doing that stuff. Oh, what if we both put a lead on this guy? Oh, I didn't pick it up. Pick it up, gimme. Okay, this guy's gonna follow me now. And you're totally not gonna fall off this cliff. You're gonna just yeet up the hill. Come on. Come on, I know you're still back there. Nope. Shit. Oh, I got him up though. Okay. This is good. This is good. Oh yeah, I saw Gotti wanted to make a map wall here, so I put down a cartographer table and a bunch of maps and stuff. Oh my god, if this cow knew what I was about to do to it, it would probably be panicking. We're about to stuff this cow into a tiny hole with a trap door on top of it where I can just reach into the floor and milk him anytime I want. Here we go. Alright, so now we got Mr. Cow for when we're ready to milk him nice and good. Okay, so let's try again. Alright, so
Whose dog
let's...
is that?
I am not sure whose dog that is. But different people have been grabbing the lead and taking it for a walk every now and then. Like, I noticed there's like a group of like 3 people that kind of take care of that dog. So I don't know if it's any one person's dog. Jackson, Mooted, and that TTV guy been taking care of it. Wait, that guy has TTV in his name. Does that mean he's a Twitch streamer? He should come
Oh, I
get a
see.
shout out.
Was just curious. Probs it.
I wonder if he knows that I'm a YouTuber. You gotta admit though, that E looked really good, and it wasn't even
I
like
think I've
fully
seen
fleshed
TTV
out.
in people's gamer tags for Overwatch, and they had that when they did Twitch, so I'm quite sure of it.
Yeah, TTV means Twitch TV, by the way, if you didn't know. That'd be like me putting Uncle Gimme YouTube in my name, you know? Like adding YouTube to my name. So that people know when they see my gamer tag that I'm a YouTuber.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not trying to advertise like that. We got all the right people here in the chat, trust me. Yeah, and you know, this entire YouTube thing started for me just because we needed a way to tell everybody on the server about what's going on. Like, it started off as like a news post for Artcraft. Like, you need to know what's going on if you play on Artcraft and you need to know what's going on, you would, come to my channel and there'd be a video of about, who's building what that week, who's looking for what resources. And then eventually we moved to Dreamcraft and it was like Dreamcraft news is pretty much what it was for a long time. And then when realms happened, we started out and made our own realms and our own servers, and it just kind of evolved into just straight up live streaming all the time. Okay, I think we got too much stuff to move all at once. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move in stages. Because I don't have enough TP slots to put both those in there, so I've gotta, yeah, we're gonna have to, we'll move everything down here, then we'll move everything up to the top, to the new site. Because I don't think I have enough to add another teleport. Oh, good news. We won't need the snow boots. Oh my god, look at that. The snow boots are almost, they're like half busted. Whoa, those mended up quick. They got a little duration, so
Jeez.
doesn't take much to damage them, but it doesn't take much to repair them either. Well, let's see what teleport spots am I using on my phone. So right now we've got home, which is, my base. We've got Miss Croft, which puts me right outside her front door. We've got Hillside, that's going to be our sign build. And then we have the end portal. That's going to be a necessity. We're not going to take that one off. And then we have the banquet hall. Pretty soon, we're not going to need this banquet hall TP, but the thing is, once I get rid of that, I have no way back there. That's really far away. So before I overwrite that, I want to make very sure that I have all the items and everything I want from that area. And it's because of this banquet hall that we got pretty much all of the food ingredients, like literally all of them. I don't think we're missing anything. Oh, these light blocks I put up here, that's what is making all of these ice blocks melt. Okay. And then the light blocks I was putting up in the sky. Yeah, all of this was gonna melt into a waterfall eventually. Now it should all refreeze. That's something I didn't consider when building up here with light blocks, that the entire mountain could possibly melt and then just turn into a giant pile of water. You know how Minecraft water doesn't flatten out. It would literally just be a pile of water. Yeah, we really didn't think the logistics through on that. Like building on permafrost. I won't lie, I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm having a good time. And also, we needed a lot of, like, we didn't have a lot of ice here, so I'm glad we got a little bit more snow and ice. Why are there cups in here? Who put cups in with the snow? Oh yeah, we wanted to make some ice cream. What kind of ice cream should we make, guys? We need a bucket of milk, and we need some sugar, which looks a lot like salt, and then we gotta pick a fruit. Oh, what about this pineapple?
Neapolitan.
I don't know if we'll be able to use this pineapple. Let's try it out. I think the pineapple is from a different add-on, but I'm gonna try it. Milk, sugar. No, that doesn't work.
That's part of the smartphone add-on.
Yeah, yeah, I figured. Can we use something weird? I already made
Strawberry.
some. I already made some chocolate ice cream. And is this strawberry ice cream right here? Is this the strawberry ice cream from the smartphone add-on? Because this is what the ice cream looks like in this add-on, in the food add-on. We've got,
Large chocolate lol. Yes, it is.
because we've got cantaloupe, we've got cherry, we got chocolate, and then we've got, yeah, that. Okay, I figured as much. Like the strawberry shake and the strawberry ice cream have very similar, like all these four icons have very similar artwork styles, so I figured that's what that's from. And I'm sure the hamburgers and the pizza slices are from the same one, because yeah, you can see how like this pizza doesn't have as much detail as like this pizza.
Yes, sir.
Alright, yeah, I have not made any cherry ice cream yet. So we'll go ahead and dump some cherry in there, and then all we gotta do is close it up. Pretty sure you can only use one fruit. I think I tried to use multiple fruit. And I think it takes kind of a long time too, so that's why I wanted to like put it in there now, and then when we come back there should be some ice cream. What happens if you open it early? Oh, I guess it didn't take that long. Alright, so we made cherry ice cream. Oh, I've got two cherry ice cream. Okay, they stack. That's good. Oh no, you said strawberry. We've got strawberries, we got blueberries, we've got oranges, lemons, bananas. Kind of want to try and make ice cream with like, I don't know, a tomato maybe, or like, oh, what about an apple or a glowberry? Can we make glowberry ice cream? Where are my glowberries? There they are. Yes, you can. Okay. Can we put anything else in there with the glowberries? Like, oops. Let's see if we can put, oh, let's see if we can put blueberries in there too. I don't think we can. I think this will just close the lid. Yeah. Okay, so what if we make ice cream with a golden apple? I'm pretty sure like the green sparkles are supposed to come out when it's ready. I think it actually made the ice cream when I turned around. Yeah, it did. Yeah, glowberry ice cream. Does the glowberry give you any kind of...
I can't wait to make ice cream.
I ate the
If you
glowberry
also
ice
have a
cream and
YouTube,
it
you can
took
shout out
away
your
the
channel
jump
here.
boost from the
No
beacon. That
ban
was
hammer if you
weird.
do, we promise. Relieved face.
Okay, so let's try oranges. So when you use a citrus fruit, it's usually considered a sorbet and not, or a gelato, not an ice cream. But because orange ice cream really isn't a thing. Like I said, when you see orange, it's always gonna be like a gelato. Oh, there's the sparkles. Or nope, we got orange ice cream. All right, if you say so. What else can we put in there? Yeah, let's try and put a golden apple in there. Why not? Let's go balls to the walls with this. In fact, we'll use one of these apples that homie gave us. I mean, honestly, they're the only golden apples I have, I think. I might have one floating around somewhere.
Imagine
Nope,
beetroot ice cream, yum not.
nope. Actually, I don't have any beetroots. And you know why? Because beetroots are useless. And I just realized that maybe this cooking add-on actually utilizes beetroots like it utilizes every other Minecraft food. Like maybe beetroots actually have a purpose now with the cooking add-on. I didn't even think about that. Okay, but we can't make golden apple ice cream. But I mean, these, like I said, these smoothies that I have. Where's the smoothie book? Yeah, right here. If we look at this, if you look at the very last recipe there, let me get it in the light so you can see it better. It's a golden apple, glowberries, a lemon, and sugar. That is one hell of an expensive recipe. And you'll notice, unlike every other recipe, it doesn't require a bucket of water or a bucket of milk. Now, I haven't tried the other smoothies. Pardon me. Yeah, we probably should, because that golden apple smoothie, the tasty smoothie, that gives you a random potion effect. And, some of these other ones might have like a more like predictable effect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to figure out where we're gonna put the cow. In fact, I might take out the infinite water source and just put the cow right here and move the infinite water source somewhere else, yeah? Like I could make a water feature, like a fountain or something. I don't know. Where could I have another trap door with water in it? Right here. Yeah, I could move this to right here, and then we could put the cow under there. So when I pull up this trap door, you're just gonna see like a cow squished into this like single block, and I'll just milk it and close the door. Because with this cooking add-on, you need so many buckets of water. You need so many buckets of milk.
Imagine broccoli ice cream, I'm sure it would be absolutely mind-blowing.
Like a broccoli and cheese kind of ice cream. Oh, what about cheese ice cream? I think I want to try cheese ice cream. Where's cheese? That's in my already crafted ingredients. There we go. I was thinking the same thing, like what if we put like tomato or something else in there? Oh, I thought it actually took the cheese for a second. Some lunatics out there do make crazy ice cream flavors like, you know, I'm sure bacon ice cream tastes amazing, you know. There are some that are going to be really good.
So one time, not at band camp, I picked up mustard ice cream.
Yeah, mustard ice cream. I've heard of that. Like at the Michigan State Fair or something like that. No, we can't make lobster ice cream. I know they have shrimp ice cream over in like Japan. No, we can't make any of that too. But then there is bacon. Bacon ice cream? No, no bacon ice cream. All right, so obviously we gotta stick to more. I bet we could make chorus fruit. I bet we could use regular apples. You can make carrot cake, but you can't make carrot ice cream. All right. How about lemon? So normally you don't have lemon ice cream. Yep, you're gonna make lemon ice cream because the acidity of the lemons curdles the dairy. So almost all the time when you see lemon ice cream, it's not really lemon ice cream. It's like I said, gelato or sorbet or something like that, where it doesn't have any dairy in it because literally the acidity of the lemon should curdle any milk, and you should not be able to make anything resembling lemon ice
I
cream
can't
unless,
remember if I ever ate it back then, I was always drinking this was a few years back.
and you know it only you can only do it with like artificial flavors. You know, you can't make lemon ice cream with real lemon juice. That doesn't make sense. You would definitely have to use some kind of artificial flavoring made from petroleum. In fact, most grape flavors are just straight up petroleum. Mushroom ice cream, rice ice cream. No, I don't think it's gonna let us make any of this stuff. Onions, cucumbers. I got pickles. You know, pickle ice cream is actually a thing. I know that for a fact. No, no. It really does exist. Pickle ice cream is a thing.
Gross.
I know, right? And again, the acidity with the vinegar, the acidity of the pickles. I don't see how you could make a true ice cream. Like, it's got to be under some other name, you know? It's got to be gelato or sorbet or something else, like an Italian ice. I really don't think that can be considered ice cream by definition, because if the dairy was in there, it would totally curdle due to the acidity.
Right has to be.
You know, that's why you never see like orange ice cream or lemon ice cream. It's always like lemon gelato or orange gelato or sorbet. Yes, I have. I have an ice cream collection. There's probably a couple more we could make. We haven't made strawberry yet. Okay. And you notice how fast we are going through all of these frickin' milk buckets. You know, when I was making
Hit
tortillas
the like button to show your support. Red heart
to
smiling
make
face
some
with hearts.
tacos,
Saw you
like,
grab that broccoli there for a sec, ha ha ha.
yeah, I tried it. Yeah, I listen to everything you guys say. You say broccoli ice cream, I'm gonna give it a try. Didn't work. See, yeah, I was like, I remembered the recipe for the freezer, but then I was like, well, how do you make anything in this thing? So I had to look up the recipe. It says add milk, sugar, and a type of
Tacoman
fruit.
likes tacos.
So if I ever get some regular apples, I'm pretty sure I had regular apples at some point. I don't know where they all went. I think somebody's snatching my apples. Because I keep saving up apples to make golden apples, and then I go to like find them and they're gone. Like out of all the trees I cut down, there should be like 30 apples in here somewhere. Let's just take a look around in some other bases and see if there's like half a stack of apples. Nice mending book. I wonder where you got that. It's fine. That's why I make so much stuff. But I always tell people just leave one. If they left one for me, I could dupe it up. But they took all of them. Wow, this guy's place is crowded. It's like my
I have
bedroom.
apples you can have.
Looking good. Alright, Muda's not doing too bad. He's pretty organized, too. Chasing you around, that was funny. And 21. Alright, that'll work fast. I can give the apples right back to you. In fact, I can give you a couple of stacks of apples in just a second. And you might want to take a couple stacks not just for making golden apples, but a lot of these recipes I noticed, you know, you'll find a random apple in like this recipe or that recipe. Like they made sure to include the regular Minecraft fruits in a lot of these recipes and vegetables. You know, we spend so much time focusing on the new ingredients they added, but you know, things like chorus fruit
Right, which is good.
is in a lot of these recipes too, you know? Okay, let's consolidate all of this. There we go. And then here's your cut. And then I'm gonna keep half of them. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and make some apple ice cream and see if that's a thing. It is. All right. And we've got our strawberry ice cream. Can we make vanilla ice cream? That's another question. Once we make the ice cream, can we craft them into other flavors, maybe using a crafting table? Or we smash them all together? Or maybe the prep table? What if I put blueberry ice cream on the prep table? Let's see what that does. Nothing. Okay. Had to check. If you ever been to some place like Cold Stone where they have the cold stone on the countertop and they just flop it all down and start mixing it all up, it makes sense. I guess they are slightly different colors of red, but if I had to guess which one was which, I wouldn't know. Same with these three. Like, sure, they're all different kinds of yellow. Well, this one's orange, but like, if we set them up like that, and you had to guess which flavor was which, they do the best they can. I mean, making ice cream mod was probably hard enough. And then here I am complaining about the color choice. All right, so our next step in this process, let's go get let's go scout out our next spot. Build ourselves a letter and go see what it looks like, right? Running pretty low on sugar. I'm pretty sure all of this is salt. Yeah, I've got a lot of salt and flour. And all of this is salt ore. We could bust this down with a fortune pickaxe. Like, just a few of these makes a stack. Like, not even, like, just a couple of these halite ores will bust down into stacks of freaking salt. So, no worries there. Okay, I got the barrel so I can start transferring. Alright. Ender pearls, let's go. Yeah, that was a good throw. Alright. Yeah, having tons of ender pearls to where you can just throw one anytime you want to will save you walking miles in Minecraft. Miles. This tree was planted here. That's not a naturally gen tree. So when I noticed things like that, I was like, yeah, we kind of don't want to cut down any trees we don't have to. But let's decide what our Y level's gonna be. Should it be down here on this, like, plateau? But I mean, literally, the terrain doesn't matter, but it will, if we don't follow the terrain, it will look weird. So we want to kind of have the land around our build look correct. So I'm trying to find a place for the first letter, and then we'll build that, and then we'll take out any trees that we need to. I don't want to just deforest the whole place if it's not necessary. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take down some trees just to build the letter, I think.
Well, we can always replant later.
Yes, it's not like the trees are just gonna disappear. You're right. We can always do the landscaping is always like the last part of a build, so I shouldn't worry about it too much this early on. Just need to make sure we're getting all the logs, because if you miss a log, then the leaves don't come down. There we go. I'm actually pretty low on cherry wood. That's something I don't have a lot of. And just haven't had time to grow a bunch to just to harvest. Yeah, it's not as easy to harvest as, say, oak or birch, but it's not any more of a pain in the ass than I would say acacia. Because at least, on the average tree, the uh, the top log isn't going to be out of reach. You're not going to have to like pillar up. Usually you can just take like the top one off and then jump up, and that usually gets you up high enough to get, yeah, if you use the bottom of it as a little platform, that usually gets you up high enough to get the top one, get a little boost. Did I get all of them? I think I did. Alright, so I know our first letter is probably going to be over on this side, but we don't want to, like, set up shop, like, on one side, because eventually we're going to be, like, running all the way across the place. So let's find someplace kind of in the middle, and then we'll set up shop there. Actually, I think this is probably the most convenient bit of land we're going to find. Alright. What am I trying to do? Okay. Bam. All right. Yeah, let's grab the bed first off. And the major components. All right. Yeah, this will just take a minute, but imagine how long this would take if we didn't have these little TP warps. Like, if I couldn't just zip back to the house, pick some stuff up, and dip back out. If I had to run all the way back and forth, probably would have got bored by now, just saying. I would have been like, all right, we'll finish this next time. Let's call it a night. I'm starting to get a bit warm. I can't tell if it's hot in here or if I'm just finally catching a buzz. Hey, the greenhouse looks really cool from up here. Yeah, okay. Like, I wanted to test out that spot up on top of the mountain. I was hoping it was just within render distance. If it was a little bit closer, I think we would have been alright. But I think this was my first choice or second choice, and I really think this spot's gonna work. Like, everybody in the valley is gonna be able to see it from here. It's not gonna be like once you get to the end of the valley, it's gonna be like once you show up, it's gonna be there above all the buildings, like on the horizon. Creeper.
So it's nice that Mojang let us have achievements with add-ons because before I had nothing because wanted achievements always.
Yeah, with the add-ons, like, you can find an add-on that does whatever you're looking for, right? You don't need to use cheats. I mean, just like these like blasters and stuff. Yeah, don't need no cheats. You can get an add-on that adds 32k enchantments to your stuff and keep achievements. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Hey, I'm all about it though. Like, I don't have all the achievements, even though I've been playing Minecraft for like 12 years. Because once I started hosting servers, it was pretty much impossible. Okay, I think we've ran into our first issue. There's apparently a build that's going to be planned right here. And you know, if it's something that's like super tall, that's going to literally block the sign we're building. But I mean, if we build the sign first, then if they build up and block it, that's their fault.
Nope, take that down.
Did I smoke all the weed? Yes, I did. Okay.
I'm not going to put the warden there anymore. Is that my build thing?
I think that is says church build. That's the church spot. Like I said, it's yeah, it's pretty far down there. Like you could build something there, but if it was like above, if it was higher than like 30 blocks, it's probably gonna block what we're doing here. Like if it's gonna be 3 or 4 stories, or if it's just gonna be like 1 or 2 stories, that's gonna be
Oh, I can find another spot.
the deciding factor. In fact, that's kind of why I wanted to move from the spot we were at, because if Gotti goes up,
No biggie, I'll make
you
it
know,
elsewhere.
a couple of stories, no problem. If she goes up more than that, could be a problem. But that's kind of like half of the fun of this server, because like usually on most of the servers I play on, I mean, let's use Hermitcraft as an example. People aren't building this close to each other. You know, everybody's really spread out. Everybody's got their own area. I'm not used to having neighbors that close. You know what I'm saying? That's unusual. This is a whole new way of playing Minecraft for me, and like close proximity to everybody. Oh, we missed one. I was wondering why these leaves aren't coming down. Okay, so we got to remember we're reading it from the other side. We need, so facing this way, where everybody is going to be reading it from, I need to do it backwards. When I'm facing this way towards the mountain, it's got to be right way. I don't know why, but when trying to figure out the spacing, I kind of feel like putting the last letter up first kind of helps out, but I don't think it matters whether you start with the first letter or the last letter. But I know where we want the last letter. We don't know where we want the first letter. So for spacing reasons, we'll probably start with the last letter again and work our way down that way. What? Happy? Who's happy? And why'd you kill Little Gamer? Interesting.
Happy is a zombie, lol.
Oh. All right, we've got 5 hunger bars missing. Let's see how many hunger bars one taco does. All 5. Can you believe that? Pumpkin pie only does 4. A single taco does 5 hunger bars. Jeez. It might do more. Okay, now we gotta work on the orientation of this thing. Hmm. Okay. Took me a minute, but I've made a decision. Like right around here is where we need to start the first letter. Where's my camp at? Oh. Phantom knocked me out of the damn bed. Can you believe that? Holy moly. Did he drop a phantom membrane? I don't think so. Pardon me. Man, this vape chokes me out. Hmm. Yeah, I'm considering a lot of variables right now, and I think maybe I should just chill and try something. What's it called? Decision paralysis. We gotta figure out why this tree isn't falling down. Okay, I think it's going now. Yeah, I feel like this is the appropriate Y level. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to orient these letters. You know, we want them close to the edge, but then we get some spots that, drastically go sideways. And I don't want things to variate too much. Yeah, we just go up a little higher. I think that's gonna work. Okay, so if I put one, like, right there. Oh, crap. Don't want too much space in between the letters. Actually, down one block might not be bad. Did the stream crash or did my phone die? Oh no, I can't tell. Uh,
We're here.
oh, okay. Thanks.
Phone died probs. Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Yeah, it's gonna end up like floating over the valley. We
If you
gotta
also have a
readjust.
YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved face.
Pardon me. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What if we start like right there? And then we can just go back a few blocks. And then we go back a few blocks. Basically, I'm trying to plot a diagonal course that doesn't deviate too much across this hill, but it's really wavy, so I think we're really gonna have to... I think we're just gonna have to try some things, right? My indecision is slowing progress. Pick a spot, make a letter, then make it work from there. Right. We can still make the letters just as big. If we make the letters absolutely huge, then no matter what deviation we have, it's not gonna matter, because it'll be obvious what it says, even if the first and second letter are like different distances apart. Yeah, what's helping is getting rid of these trees. Being able to really see the grass Well, not the grass, but the hillside.
Did you put something in the tacos?
Did I put something in the tacos? I usually do. But the Minecraft tacos, I'm pretty sure those are just beef tacos. I think that's what they call them. Okay, found a straight line. Okay, might have to move my entire shop, but that's fine. Hmm.
Sup gimme gang.
Nope, that's not working either. What's up? That sounds like a lots of tats. That would be really cool. I can't actually see the chat right now. My
Hey, it's at
phone died.
LotsOfTat
It is lots of tats. Let's
7620,
go.
and welcome to the live stream. Smiling face with sunglasses.
Awesome. So, for those of you just joining us, we are building a Hollywood Hills kind of sign. We're doing like the Hollywood sign logo for the server Hillside. So it's gonna say Hillside instead of Hollywood, but it's gonna look very similar. And I've got a really good design. I'm just having a really tough time trying to space it out to where it looks good from, the most amount of vantage points. And I've determined that is going to be kind of in a diagonal going this way. But I don't want to have too much variation, so we want less of a diagonal, which means we're either going to have to bring it up higher and cut through some of the mountain over here, or a lot of this is going to be kind of floating in the air. I could probably do some simple math and figure out exactly what angle I need using whatever tolerance, I think we should have, but there we go. I got the chat back up. So it's right about here. Yeah, if you notice, all the land goes this way, and then right around here, it all starts to go that way. So we got like a corner right here. So how do we negotiate that? Okay, we're gonna... In order to kind of straighten out the line, we're gonna go a little bit higher. We're gonna go right up against the hill. Okay, that was probably more than I needed to take out. Kind of scary how fast I can just mimic natural Minecraft terrain. Alright. But honestly, I need to take it in just a bit more. Okay, I like what's happening here. Like, we're slowly moving this back, reshaping this side of the hill. You know, it's still gonna look like it's supposed to be there. I'm a bit worried about this corner here that I was talking about earlier. We might trim it down, but I think what we're gonna do is just go up high enough to where the angles you're gonna see, like, you're gonna be able to see it. Okay, let's try this out. Nope. Now that I'm looking at it from this angle, it's totally not gonna work like that. Well, maybe. Hmm. Oh, gimme. None of your good ideas seem to be working out. Alright, I mean, what if we space them out? Well, okay, let's just see what we can make happen here. I mean, these are just rough estimates here. Yeah, see, we don't have any kind of land to work with once we get this far. These are not problems I anticipated. Like, I've tried putting them really close together, I've tried putting them really far apart. I think we need to reconsider the scale at what we're working with here.
That's what she said.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Did you guys hear the world's smallest penis has just come forward? 0.38 inches. Man, gotta feel bad for that guy. But you know, he went out there and was like, look, everybody, just to make everybody else feel better. And I can kind of appreciate that. Yeah, let's drop some of this random stuff.
At least he won at something.
Right? I mean, at least you're the best at something. You know, even if that's being a bad example. You know, at least you're the best at
I am
something.
sure that guy will find his lady. There's someone's for everyone's.
Ain't that true? You know, there's a lot more to life than putting your dick in things. And I have a feeling that guy has realized that a lot earlier in life than most people. And that could be an advantage if you think about it. Instead of spending half his life going around trying to fuck everything, you know, he was focusing on, you know, making the world a better place. Yep, I'm getting to that age, you know, the menopause is coming. You know, Mr. PP ain't working the way he used to for sure.
Quit those gim loudly crying face.
You know what? I was actually thinking
If you
about
also have a YouTube you
trying to
can shout
stop
out your
quitting,
channel here.
trying to
No
stop
ban hammer
smoking
if you do we promise.
just recently.
Relieved face.
Cause and the main reason why is because I'm getting really old, and I saw my father on his deathbed, not able to smoke a cigarette, completely withdrawing. I don't want to go out like wanting to smoke a cigarette, right? If I get too sick, I wouldn't be able to smoke a cigarette. And then that would just be like the worst day of my life. But I could avoid this. This is preventable.
Yes, it sure is.
Wow, things got weird in here, guys. Not gonna lie. Sorry about that. I'm gonna take these leather boots off. Like, that's a whole armor bar right there. Yeah, that looks better, anyways. I thought
At
I
least
was.
Gen Alpha won't be like hooked on substances so much as like millennials and Gen X.
Oh, that's what you
Gen
think.
Z is even doing substances less.
No, no. The studies just came out. Like, there's like a lot more people smoking now than there was last year. Like, so many people have started smoking, and I'm kind of disappointed. Like, and people are drinking a lot more too, but yeah, all of that stuff's way up now.
What out YA?
Because, the world's pretty fucked. Smoking a cigarette doesn't seem like the worst thing you could do right now when Donald Trump
Man,
is
it was going so
invading
well.
Venezuela
Frowning
and
face.
trying to invade Greenland. I mean, like, shit's pretty stressful out there, you know what I'm saying? Okay, when I come up higher, I've
Yes,
got
the world is stressful. This is why we should all do
more
our
of a
part to make it even
gentle
a teeny bit
curve.
better if we can.
Yeah, in some countries, what they do is they raise the smoking age by 1 year every year. And that way, if you're already addicted to cigarettes, you know, sorry, you can still buy them for the rest of your life, but new people
Glass of gimme.
can't buy them. Like, new people can't get addicted to them, and I think that's a great idea. The Mayo Penguin, how you doing, my homie? Good to see you in the chat. Uh, having a bit of a dilemma lining things up in Minecraft, and it has turned into a crazy existential conversation. So, we're yeah, let me try and figure this out. I think we just need to go up higher. I was just worried about getting too close to whoever's base is up there, but I think we'll be alright. As long as we're not blocking their view, and because they're high enough, they're like, the sign isn't going to be that. Yeah, it's going to be about that tall, but they should be able to see over it because they're going to be above it. And then I think we're going to be a couple of blocks down here.
Hey,
Yeah, I think I found the straight line I was trying to find on this hill.
that's just the mall up there, no longer a base.
Hey, it's the FL David music. How
Hey,
you
it's
doing?
Ephthalmic David Koronke, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling
Good
face
to
with
see you, homie.
sunglasses.
See, I want the last letter to be down. Yeah, maybe we should. Okay, or the first letter. This is going to be the. Where do we put the first letter? Oh man, trying to space out this sign
I'm doing
is.
great, what about you?
It's got me messed up. Okay, so a couple of things that are making this difficult. One, I don't like destroying things that I didn't build myself. And I don't like breaking the land around other people's bases. And like I feel like a construction worker in New York City trying to like stay within his permits or something cuz like it's and I don't want to do it wrong. If I do it wrong, it's not going to be good. But I have so much confidence in my design that I'm 100% sure I can pull this off. I just need to. It really has to be in the right spot, though, or it's not going to work. And trying to space out these letters to where it'll actually say something and not just look like a bunch of random letters on the hill. I just need to make sure there's enough land underneath the letters that they connect to the ground in a reasonable distance. Like if we start over here, eventually we're gonna get to over here and we're gonna be like up in the air right here. And there's gonna be like supports going like 10 blocks, 8 blocks. It's gonna be huge. And I don't think the huge supports would look good. So the other choice is to like kind of wrap it around the hill. But the thing is, we have to have each letter in the same orientation, or else you're not going to be able to read the whole thing from a single viewpoint. You'll have to like go around a corner to see the rest of the letters. Does that make sense? If you've been watching as I space these out, so let's say each letter is going to be 8 blocks long, and I start one right here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And then we want them to be what, 4 or 5 blocks apart. And then we have a tolerance. We can go back 2 or 3 blocks without messing up anything. And then we can also go up 1 block if we need to. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then from here we go, another
Hey,
4 or
that
5
sounds good
blocks,
actually.
and then we Like I said, we can go up one block if we need to, or down one block because we have tolerances. And then one, two, three, four, five,
Hit the like button
six,
to show your support. Red
seven,
heart,
eight.
smiling face with hearts.
So now
You can always adjust the terrain to make it look good. Smiling face with smiling
after
eyes.
okay, I know that, but the thing is after 3 letters, we are already like off the side of the hill. Like that's gonna be floating over the house over there. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna work with the small tolerances of like 3 or 4 blocks, 2 or 3 blocks rather. I mean, if we do
Tacoman likes
like
tacos.
way bigger tolerances, but then like this last block is gonna be like so many blocks in front of the last letter. The letters are gonna end up stacking up on top of each other if we have the tolerance too wide. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually the next letter is gonna start like right here. Even if we're using those same tolerances, they're gonna eventually overlap because of the terrain we're on. If we don't want it to like be floating through the air. So I was thinking we need to find a straighter line. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Like I said, we have tolerances, but it's got to be a little straighter than that, or else it's not going to look right. And that's when I came up here onto the top. And if you come up to this Y level, I think maybe we can make that happen. Oh, that's where I had that the end of that third letter. That's really just the end of the line. There's no more hill after that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm trying to squeeze. Maybe I'm just trying to make it too big. I think we're trying to make it too big. I want it to be big, but maybe that's too big. Yeah, see, I knew it was gonna take a lot of discussion to make this right. Like things like scale and
Sometimes it's just too big
render
and that's
distance.
okay.
Yeah, you're not
You could
kidding.
make little blimps holding up the letters that end up floating.
I mean, the having a small penis is just as bad as having a too
Winking
big a
face with
penis.
tongue.
I mean, it's not easy living with a giant penis. I mean, sometimes I wish it was 0.38 inches. You know, that sounds like pocket size. You know, you could hide that pretty easy. Yeah, even though I've wrecked half of this hillside already, I think our solution is going to be to go up a little higher and start the letters more in this direction. And then we're just going to have to, like, landscape around it. Like, we might have to take out some trees and just, like, lower them down or something so they don't block it. Okay, I'm seeing our line. I'm looking for a line that's like five, six, 5 or 6 blocks wide and like 100 blocks long. So hold on, let me
We
knock
can
down
easily
some of
take
this
trees
grass.
down and IKK deal with landscaping later.
Okay, so there, and then we go over a few blocks. Yeah. Oh, I can't even sprint anymore. I'm so out of hunger. Okay, this is gonna be the true taco test right here. How many hunger bars can a taco fill up? Is that 7? I'm pretty sure I'm at 7 hunger bars. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we're about to fill up 7 hunger bars with one taco. Wrong button. Oh, nope, nope. It did 5. It did 5, though. I mean, that's definitive proof a taco gives you more hunger bars than a pumpkin pie. An entire pumpkin pie. Holy moly.
Yay, when I did it was 5, which is the best.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make it happen in this area. It's just gonna take a little bit more of me just wandering around and crunching the numbers. And yeah, I think what'll eventually happen is I'll kind of get it as level and as even as I can, and then we'll just kind of sculpt the hillside to make it look good. It's mostly there. Like I said, we might have to take down some trees and just plant them a little bit lower on the hill so it doesn't block the sign, but we can still have all the trees and everything. I might want to. Actually, this is a really nice spot to build something. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we'll just like probably leave this here in case we need to put something right here. That's a neat little area. Oh, and I like how this is all terraced off. Like there's a flat spot there. Then we come up here, there's a flat spot here. And then we come up here and there's a flat spot there. This is a cool mountain. I'm a terrain builder, you know. I like to work with the terrain that they give me. And as you can tell from my like hillside clock tower base over there. So I really like interesting terrain and coming up with interesting solutions to connect it all together, you know? When I get those, like if you look at my server, like our spawn is a village that is all broken and all the way up the side of a mountain, but we made little pathways and everything and we connected everything together and it's super awesome. Yeah, I think what we're
If
gonna
you also
do.
have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved face.
Yeah, it's coming up on like 8 o'clock. How long have we been live? Like almost 4 hours now? Almost 5 hours now. Jeez. Alright, well, we've got all the information we needed. I talked to everybody I needed to talk to. I've got enough. We discussed
Since like 3 p.m.?
uh, all the issues with render distance and size and everything. I'm pretty sure I can take it from here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably work on it a little bit after dinner, but I'm not expecting to get much progress done tonight. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. It's dinner time. I haven't eaten today, guys. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya.
One must take care of themselves.
Later, taters.